I wonder if we're gonna look back on all this Prop 8, Amendment 2, Prop 102, and all those whole thing with gay marriage versus traditional marriage kind of thing, in 20 years or 10 years from now, and wondering what was the big deal about it. And then we look back at all this, and then wonder how can we vote to eliminate certain people's rights away. You know, just how much we kind of look back at how ridiculous segregation is. Now we look back how ridiculous was slavery, and then look back how ridiculous how some people were against giving women the right to vote. You know, I mean, I kind of wonder if history repeats itself. You know, is that basically going to happen like that? You know, are we going to look back at all this in 10 and 20 years from now, and then wonder the whole 2008 election, and then telling like my kids or my brother's kids, and then saying like, well, that big issue was gay marriage because some people were against Uncle Scotty getting married because he's gay, and they would have said like, well, that's stupid. Why would people would vote? People would deny him his happiness for people like that. You know, remember saying something like, well, I don't know. It's just some people were just that way. Whether they were just born or raised that way to believe that such. You know, but I honestly believe that that's just what's going to happen. You know, that I just have a strong feeling of that. You know, that maybe I'm right about that. We're all gonna look back at all this and then wonder why did why the hell we actually voted on this sort of thing. You know, but it's just one of those things that I just wonder about society in general. You know, I wonder if I had to go around and question all those people's humanity as far as that goes, and whether they really are human and capable of human ideals and thoughts like that to say certain things. You know, if they're really more of a giving person and giving toward be more Christ-like, then why they would have to deny certain people's rights for that just because it's against your whole beliefs. You know, but as I say before, it's just regardless of how Prop 8 goes, you know, it's gonna be challenged or whatever, you know, if it passes, you know, and then if it fails, they're gonna bring this whole thing up again in 2010, you know. But I think we're all gonna look back at all this and say why this was such an issue in the first place.